Alright guys, we're back to Island last time. Well, Setsun I should say, he confronted the police officer. I forgot his name already, by the way. And apparently he's the one that's meant to the one that's engaged to get married with Karen. But he doesn't want to. That's not his intention. So now, well, we got the news of what was happening. And, well, I guess now is about up to Setsuna what he decides to do next. Apparently, the police officer had a thing for the mother. Yeah, yeah, Karen's mother, which is interesting. I do find that interesting. Well, let's continue with the story. I dash into the mansion to escape the downpour. What the heck is this? In the corner of the living room is a stack of cardboard boxes I haven't seen before. Inside them are oil in the bag curry pouches.
それね。台風に備えて保存の効くものを注文しておいたんだけど、単位を間違えちゃってね。
I mean, it's better to have extra than to not have any, right? If it was a mistake, why don't you just return them?
私にもメンツってものがあるのよ。
I mean, true. Even so, I'm not keeping quiet and paying for them. All of this is the best option either. How about posting a notice of the bulletin board and distributing them to the people?
戦時中の配給じゃないんだから。ってそんなことより遅いわよ、セツナ。どうせまたフラフラ遊び歩いてたんでしょ
Was I now? She's taking her anger onto me. No, I just ran into the policeman. Oops, I can't spill the details, and he helped me out with a few things.
やっぱり今度は何したのよ万引き痴漢
What? It's always the same from her.
あなたがいない間こっちはいろいろ大変だったんだからね
What happened? I mean, it did start raining, so it's understandable, I guess. So it makes sense that something could have happened. Huh? Did something other than the curry incident occur?
あなたが飛び出していった後クルツ町長が顔を真っ赤にして押しかけてきてね
I see. Did I do something? Oh, I've done a lot of things in my time, but I at least haven't done anything bad yet today, I'm sure.
それからすごい剣幕でお母さんを強引に連れ出して
Wait, really? In this weather? What? Is going okay?
プレゼントいっぱいもらって帰ってきたわ
Is that the curry? Huh?
どういうつもりか知らないけどこっちからしてみればいい迷惑だわ
That's interesting. But that doesn't make much sense to me. Apparently. Oh yeah, Kua did say the major proposed to her. Wait, what?
休校ちょっとそれどういうこと
It's probably one part of his plans to prevent the power of the Kurutsu family from waning?
なるほどクルツ町長の考えそうなつまらない思いつきだわ
And how do you feel about that, Rine?
うちなんて御三家と言ってもほとんど名前だけなのに
True. Rine's tone doesn't change. She's calm even when talking about her own situation. Well, I suppose that's just like her.
セツナも後でお母さんの様子見てきてあげてなんだかぐったりしてたから
When she mentioned the proposal before, she made a joke of it. But it might actually be a real source of worry for her. The mayor is such an influential person. Turning him down is probably no easy matter. Honestly, the bald man is such a nuisance.
まったくよいつまでも権力争いばっかりもうそんな時代じゃないってのに
We don't live in those times anymore, do we? No, you're right. We're almost like in the 21st century. We've got turned our eyes to the outside world and more global opportunities.
何言ってるのよあなたもクルツ町長と同じ穴の無地なじゃない
Me?
カレンの玉残し狙ってるんでしょ。男ってどうしてこう短絡的なのかしら。ちょっと仲良くなったからって。
You're wrong. That's not my intention.
じゃあどんなつもりなのよ。
This again? Why do I keep having to lay myself bare to everyone? Especially when I haven't even communicated any of it to Karen herself yet. Or maybe that's exactly why I should think of this as a rehearsal. I love her. I tell her honestly and from the heart.
へえ。
I'm not getting through to her at all. I'm prepared to be faithful for her for my entire life. In sickness and in health.
へえ。
She's looking at me as though totally boggled by delusional nonsense, her lowly manservant spouting. And this is bad, right? What if Cotton reacts the same when it comes to the real thing?
そんなことよりお腹が空いたわ。せつな、何か作ってきなさい。
Great. You can't treat a man's love like that.
あら、あなたは仕事と恋愛
At this
どっ
point,
ちが大切なの？
at this point, love obviously.
じゃあ職場恋愛禁止。
I mean, she's not even here. So,
嫌なら荷物まとめて出ていくことね。
wow, so mean. Damn it, I'll leave this place before you can kick me out.
今夜の野宿は大変そうね。
Will boiling the back curry be to your liking for this evening's meal, princess?
いや、手料理がいい。
What? Then what's the point of all of this? Yeah, what are you gonna do with all of this
あな
curry?
たにあげるわ。責任を持って完食しなさい。
That is great, great, great. It's raining outside. So sad. I'm definitely leaving. Whoa, thunder. Holy. Not until tomorrow. Hey, Guan, I brought your dinner. Strange, there's no answer. Guan, are you there? Oh yeah, she usually speaks in code or notes. Don't want it. She's even left her off her usual heart symbol. Is she in bad mood? Is fried croquettes or croquettes? They'll get crows if you don't eat them soon. You can have them. I knew it. For the ever genial Kuan. To be this grouchy, it got to be his handiwork. I don't know what the mayor said to you, but you shouldn't bother yourself too much about it. No response. Rine also said it was uninspired idea. No response. Sorry. If I've been here, I would have driven him off. No response. You don't intend to get remarried, right? Nope. Thank goodness. Of course not. I mean, if you were going to marry him, you might as well marry me. No. Oops, I said something over the line again. Did something happen with the major? He didn't force a kiss on you or anything, did he? That is legitimately terrifying. But the psychological impact on Kuan would surely be far worse. Don't dwell on it, just liken it to being bitten by a dog or forget about it. But if you're thinking about wanting him to do it again, then that's love for you. What am I blabbering about? He invited me out again tomorrow. What? You turned him down, right? And why? Wait. Is she really a married woman? Well, as someone who barely even leaves the house, I suppose it's only natural that she wouldn't have much experience with this kind of stuff. More importantly, how are things with your career? Perhaps this isn't the time to be worrying about other people. I feel bad since you've been so supportive, but things have gotten much more complicated. What? That's so mean. What the heck? You're absolutely right about that. Without really thinking about it, I leaned back against the door and slumped down on the floor. I could hear the rustle of Guan taking up the same position on the other side of the door. Mind if I grumble for a moment. I don't hear the sound of the pen scribbling over the paper.
は
Instead,
い、構いませんよ。
it seems I like courage. The courage to overcome obstacles, like take the first step into a new world. I came here across time, that's what I believe at first. After I rid myself of those assumptions, I sank to the level of a mere loser. In the end, I guess it was impossible for me to be reborn as an upstanding human being.
誰だって怖いものですよ。見たことのない世界に飛び出していくことは。
You felt the same way before, Guan?
今もですよ。
I looked down at the notes scattered over the floor. He invited me out again tomorrow. I couldn't. Loser. I see, Guan in the same position as me.
なお、出られるおつもりですか？
I'll have to, if I want her to spare me a second chance. Second glance. Wait, are you psychic?
休みも同じようなことを言ってましたから。
Natsumi, you know Karen's mother?
親友でした。
Oh, is that so? Or? I heard she ran off with someone. I wonder what Guan thought of her best friend's choice. Was she happy for her? Was she jealous? Or was
駆
she...
け落ち？違いますよ。
Wait, what? So the police officer was lying? Huh?
確かに駆け落ちの話を持ちかけられて悩んでいたのは事実です。ですが、結局断ったと聞いています。
Oh. What does this mean? Nagamiya Sueharu asked her to run away with him, but Kurutsu Natsumi refused. Is that what really happened?
応援するって言ってくれたろ。私が島を出るのは。
We're getting flashbacks now. Was he the one who wanted to run away with her?
あんたなんかな、こっちからお断りだよ。
Interesting. Was she sincere in turning him down? Or was just a slight misunderstanding between the two? Just like with us. Wait a minute, then why did Kurutsu Natsumi leave the
夏
island?
美は過去に囚われていました。
Is she also a time traveler or something? And so she sets out to the mainland alone to cast it away? Kurutsu Natsumi didn't overcome her obstacles. She just chose a path that avoided them. Even though with just a little communication, they could have understood one another. Even though if she'd taken just a single step, she could have surmounted them. If she had just one tiny handful of
も
courage.
しかしたらあの時、彼女を止めておけばよかったのかもしれません。ですが、今さら後悔しても後の祭りです。
Once told me that time was like the tide drawing in and receding. But that's so theoretical. The present we're living in marches on ceaselessly into the future. If we keep digging in our heels, we're left only behind.
せめて同じ過ちは繰り返したくありません。
And in order to do that, we need to muster what little courage we have.
私、明日きちんと森次さんにお断りを入れようと思います。
And tomorrow I'll talk with Karin
良
properly.
い一日になるといいですね。
Yeah, you too, go on. As I'm lying in bed, I listen to the sounds of the storm outside. I'm seized by a strange sensation. This world repeats the same things over and over. From parent to child, from child to grandchild, and blood isn't the only thing that's passed on. Environment, for example. Children grow up in the same environment as their parents. Knowledge, for example. Parents fill their children's heads with their knowledge. But experience alone cannot be inherited. The experience that's gained from repeated errors is lost with each new generation. That's why people continue to repeat the same mistakes over and over. A chain of repeated mistakes, yeah, that's life. A chain of repeated tragedies, yeah, that's the human history. And to escape from that unending chain, something somewhere has to change. The sound of the rain pelting against the window seems somehow more distant than before. If I just go to sleep, the storm will pass. But there are things that won't change unless action is taken. Can humans really change? Okay, transition. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I guess this is a part where I could stop right now. Yeah. I'm gonna stop right here. Keep it short because I have a feeling that after this is probably, the potential confession. Yeah, so I'll leave it for next time, just in case. Just in case this is important to what's happening next. It's probably important to this too. I mean, it is technically the same route, so yeah, I mean, that's an interesting way to end it. Well, yeah, that's something right there. It seems that both Setsuna and Kuhan are on the same boat, whether to decide what to say or not. But it's interesting that one is gonna say one thing and one the other. Because Kuhan is gonna turn the mayor down, but Setsuna is gonna say yes. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Well guys, I hope you guys enjoyed your video. If you made it this far into the video, leave a like, leave a comment if you would like as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys on the next one.